You are now locked into the Beyond the Hashtag podcast.
BTH Pod.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Hashtag. You're here with myself, Steve-O, and just myself. We're throwing it back to the early Beyond the Hashtag days when it was just a solo pod. Obviously, I'm in the studio, so I've got a couple of men with me as well. They might chime in every now and again. But yeah, you just got the pleasure of my dulcet tones today. But yeah, we're going to do a few different topics on a quick podcast just to update you guys on a few things in the 2025-2026 season. And yeah, we'll get into it straight away. So one of the main articles I wanted to kind of give a bit of feedback and reaction on was Jess Carter, one of the England women's players from the recent Euros. So she suffered racial abuse in the tournament, and it was released last month that the man who was one of the main perpetrators of her online abuse was arrested on suspicion of malicious communications regarding the online abuse. So he's actually a 59-year-old man who was arrested at the time, and he's been released at the moment, but pending further investigation. So just wanted to highlight that again, follow up to an incident that's happened, and actually there's been some real action taken in that regard. So it's good to see certain things moving, especially with a high profile case and people not just being let go, especially with the online abuse scene where there's, you know, millions of people who can probably be faceless and probably think that they won't get caught. But again, this is an example where they have followed up and been able to show how the follow-up can work in that aspect. So yeah, not to say that it's job done and we move on, as Kobe would say, job's not finished. Like there's still lots more to do to combat this and stuff, but I just wanted to highlight a case that has been taken further and some real reaction to go from there. 2025-26 season. So, I mean, the football wise, it's hotting up. We're approaching another international break. The top teams have been playing. Champions League's been kicked off and stuff as well. So there's a lot going on. Liverpool at this moment in time of recording 5 points clear at the top of the league. Arsenal and Man City just played up a bit of a top Super Sunday game as well. So, I mean, guys in the studio like Emmanuel. So what are you guys thinking about the season so far? Because for me, it's kind of cooking, but it's not really like hit its full stride yet.
Yeah, I think it's got potential to get better because considering the transfer window that just went past,
yeah,
a couple good signings, so I think it has potential to be better. And also, it being a World Cup year as well, I reckon certain players will be trying hard to get into their squads. So yeah, it should increase the level of competition.
I think it's showing it's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've definitely noticed. But I just hope that Liverpool don't run away with it.
Yeah.
Just being able to just get over the line. I don't think they will, but I just hope so that they don't.
Yeah.
One loss.
Yeah, to just settle them a little bit, because at the moment, just with all the last minute winners, and then now they're starting to play good football and pummel teams and stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping that even for football's sake, like take Arsenal bias away, like we just want it to be a competitive season. So yeah, transfer window's done now. Everyone's got their squad, so now it's just seeing how that all plays out, and seeing how the international break also disrupts things. I don't know what's going on with Arsenal and their injuries. Like every single, I think, Premier League game so far, Arsenal have had at least one, maybe sometimes even 2 or 3 different injuries. So, and again, there's a wider topic that features with like the schedule of footballers at the moment, and they're playing loads of games, and so that's obviously Rodri was a big one to call that out last year when he done his ACL. But I've never seen a club like 5 games in a row, like maybe even more than that, getting literally an injury every single game. Like start of the season, just finished pre-season, so the players have done a lot of strength and conditioning, and to get like so many injuries, like again, this is completely removing Arsenal bias. Like it's quite like scary to kind of see. So hopefully it's not a trend that carries on, but yes, it's a point to highlight in the season so far.
I think no matter which one, I think that's probably like the Chelsea Club World Cup. He hardly had that 2 weeks off.
Rest, yeah.
So, players, I think we're going to see more and more players just dropping down.
Yeah.
Over the course of the season.
It's scary, man. These are people's like livelihoods that are in question. So hopefully it doesn't go on for too long. Cool. One of the an article I wanted to kind of give a bit of a reaction to, is a bit of a debate, was sent to me on Instagram. It was, so the headline of the article is "Parent Claims White Boys Face Discrimination in Football Academies." So I'll give some context. So it says, the guy commented on a video, I think it's to do with like young ballers and stuff. He's saying, a big question is, to what extent does the current, and I'll paste this in the edit, what extent does the current system discriminate against white boys not living close to city football clubs? With the distance rule and the fact that most white families don't live in cities, they cannot even qualify for the big city clubs through where they live. Essentially saying that because a lot of the black and ethnic footballers live in closer to the inner cities, they're actually having now more access to certain clubs and certain like football facilities, whereas the white young footballers have now all like starting to move out into like the suburbs and these things. So they're saying that actually they have less access because of that, the distance to access the big clubs. You're looking at me like, oh,
I don't think but isn't, like, correct me if I'm wrong, like the training facilities of these academy clubs, aren't they out in the sticks anyway?
a lot of them are like Cobham, like even Hale's actually one of the closer ones, but Cobham's Chelsea's one.
And like West Ham,
Rush Green, that's like Chadwell Heath kind of area. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, literally. Well, I don't think. I don't think that point is. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, if you look at Paris and France, from what I've seen of documentaries and heard of like interviews of former players, apparently like the talent is in a city, in Paris.
Yeah,
and that's kind of helped their like ballers come through the academy and stuff like that. So if you flip it around, like it's clearly worked for Paris and France because they've been successful. Maybe it could be the same for England if they get more like inner city footballers, regardless of race.
Yeah,
it could help them with the quality in it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think even to make it a race thing is even like weird in itself, because a lot of the times, even if you did want to make it a race thing, the ethnic minorities are inner city because that's where the cheaper housing is. Like you can't afford to go live in the sticks because that's where all the detached and 3 and 4 bedroom houses are. You can't afford that anyway. So a lot of them economically are even forced to go and move inner city. So now that those kids just want to go play football, and now you're trying to say that it's a discrimination thing, it doesn't even make sense.
But also the clubs themselves are like purposely going to where these guys are taking them. Like South London, for example.
Yes.
For talent.
Yeah.
And clubs, even like clubs from outside of London, they're coming to South London.
Yeah.
To
look at ballers. Yeah.
To get the talent, so they know what they want.
Yeah.
And they're going and they're getting it.
Yeah.
But then, as you do go through the different ranks and whatever, it kind of filters out a bit more in terms of the actual opportunity, who's getting the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like that, because they're picking out some of these guys and they're not, in terms of what support they give them to settle in and stuff, a lot of them don't really get that support. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of treat everyone like the same.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a wider conversation.
Yeah, no, literally. And I think the comment loses a bit of credibility because he says in the last line, you see pictures of Chelsea and Charlton under 9s, and out of 11 players, you see 10 black guys and one white kid. But it's like, if the talent's there, the talent's there. It's not a race thing. It's just the players that they find, and that's a perfect South London example of that's just where they've gone to scout the talent, and that's where it's gone. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up as a bit of an interesting someone trying to play devil's advocate on the youth football scene and how it lands with the wider Angels advocate. Well spotted. But yeah, so I thought I'd flag that to the community. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll post the main comment, and yeah, people can give their reactions to what that comment was saying. Another topic that's quite close to myself, and you would have seen recently, we've done a lot of reactions to the knee slides that have been going on. So I wanted to talk a bit about football celebrations in general. Like it's World Cup year, as Emmanuel mentioned earlier. So one of the best World Cup memories I have is the 2010 World Cup, where it was the first World Cup in Africa, and there was just so much going on with like the vibe and the dancing and all these kind of things. And celebration has always just been a big thing of football. And I'm a man who I love seeing like a good celebration. Like I remember I used to watch these montages of like just how different players used to celebrate in different ways and stuff, and whenever there's a goal scored in football, I'm always someone who I keep an eye on what's going on in the celebrations. Like one of my pet peeves is when a player scores a goal. It could be a goal of any kind. I want the camera to focus on the guy celebrating and let him celebrate for a good 3 to 5 seconds, and then his teammates come and mob him and do whatever. Like, I hate when he's trying to celebrate and they're grabbing his shirt and let me go, and it's just all just sticky, and we don't want, just let the guy celebrate and go and mob him after. And then I want the camera to cut. I'm being very specific here. Then I want the camera to cut to the crowd because they're doing limbs up in the away end or whatever, to cut to them. I want all of that to just flow nicely. So yeah, knee slide is definitely my favorite celebration, but I don't mind a good routine or someone who does consistent celebrations. Like someone like Harry Kane, I see his celebration as, I'm a shooter. Like when I score, like I've slotted it, I'm moving on to the next one. Like he's always one that stands out. But I guess, man, I'm in the studio. What other celebrations come to mind for you lot, like, or that you like?
And now the Nicholas Pepe thing.
Okay.
Bro, it's so cool, bro.
And do you think he started doing that on purpose as a celebration? Because for me, I thought it happened kind of by accident. I didn't know like what he was. Bro, what does celebration even mean?
I don't know. It's so like, I don't know. It's just, but I think I don't know if you've seen the TikTok video. The music makes it as well.
Yeah.
That's my favorite right now, bro. And obviously Cole Palmer's as well.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of Robinho's back in the day. The hill flick.
Oh, the hill flick. Oh, okay, yeah. Did he start to do that? Because I remember Ronaldinho done that once.
Probably Ronaldinho.
Inspiration, yeah.
That's mine.
Dabs, you got any favourite celebrations from just...
I just like that they're back.
Yeah.
Even like, I know people even like Gyökeres.
Yeah.
And Marino. It's Marino's one.
Yeah, the corner flag. Does he do another one? The stand, yeah.
I just like that they just come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bring back celebration. I think VAR killed it for a lot.
Yes, yeah.
I think more and more people now are starting to like just
do it.
Celebrate that. It's part of football.
Yeah.
Like, even to go back to Gyökeres, it's stupid, but you need that. Like,
100%.
Like, just let them have like their celebration. So just to say what does annoy me.
Yeah.
Pet peeve. If I'm watching a game and they randomly show the crowd while the game's going on.
Oh yeah.
That like.
I'm here to watch.
City,
did it? Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching. They showed the crowd. Okay, cool. 6-7 seconds. I can hear the crowd getting. I'm like, but I
Can't see what's going.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
the thing that really.
It's like you paid money to watch the TV program, and I think that even happens sometimes when, even like I said about a goal being scored, sometimes they'll cut to the crowd for too long, and when they cut back to the players have finished celebrating. I'm like, I didn't.
There's been a piece of play and it's on the count now. Yeah.
Like what's going on? Like the TV companies need to do better with that one. Like the crowd should only be cut to when there's serious limbs going on for like 3 seconds, or someone does something incredibly stupid in the crowd. But focus, we're here to watch the guys on the pitch, like, or the girls on the pitch. Like this is literally what we're here to watch. So yeah, TV companies do better. But yeah, listeners, let us know your favorite celebrations, and maybe I'll do a bit of a reaction to some of them. You would have seen like done when this comes out, I would have done the game week 5 knee slide reactions, so go check that out. And then game week 6's knee slides will be coming out as well. So my goal is try and keep me accountable to this. I'm trying to do the knee slide reactions to every Premier League game week this season. I missed number 1, but I'm going to try and do 2 to 38. So yeah, keep me hot on that one, especially when the games start piling up in December. You lot are going to be on my neck, pause, to be able to get them out. So yeah, I'm going to try and do that. At the moment we're getting into like autumn winter season, and this is when the weather starts getting bad. Like literally the game week just gone, there's just so many knee slides because the weather's like, it's raining, so it's easier to do a knee slide. So more work for me, but more enjoyment for everyone. So yeah, big up the knee slides. But yes, that was pretty much a short and sweet Beyond the Hashtag episode. So just a few topics to touch on. Wanted to let you guys know as well, even though we're going to be carrying on the Beyond the Hashtag content going forward, but I'm actually venturing into a little of a personal business and personal realm myself. So I'm going to be doing more events hosting and more like emceeing for different events. So firstly, shout out to Beyond the Hashtag listeners who have messed with me literally for the last 5 years. I'm still going to be doing content, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere too fast. But just to let you guys know, if you guys are ever interested in like having an event and you want me to come and like speak at it, or you want me to come and like host an MC, bring the good vibes, Mr. Enjoyment, Minister of Enjoyment, all those kind of things, then yeah, I'll put my details in the description of the podcast episode. And yeah, you guys, MC Stevie Adu, that's my name, that's what I'm going by for now. So yeah, you guys have an exclusive as to the services that I'm going to be offering, and yeah, coming to a baby shower, hopefully even a wedding or birthday party near you sometime in the very, very near future. So look out for that when it officially launches on my TikTok, on my Instagram. I'll post all of that as well. But yeah, just to let you guys know that that's another thing that I'm doing at the moment as well. So yeah, big up you guys for listening. Have a good rest of your week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening when you listen to this, and I'll catch you very soon. Yes.
Hashtag BTH Pod.